ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತ ಉಡುಪಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಮ್ಮಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲಾಗಿರುವ ಅನೇಕ ಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವಗಳು ನಡೆದಿದ್ದು, ಇದೀಗ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸಂಯೋಜಕರಾದ ಐಐಟಿ ಪದವೀಧರರಾದ ಗೌರಂಗ ದಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮಠಕ್ಕೆ ಭೇಟಿ ನೀಡಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ದರ್ಶನ ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡರು. ಇವರನ್ನ ಉಭಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದರು ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ನೀಡಿದರು. ಬಳಿಕ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಗೀತಾ ಮಂದಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದ ಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಪ್ರವಚನ ನೀಡಿದರು. ಈ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ಮಠದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ವಿಶೇಷ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ನಡೆಯಿತು.
ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ಸುಗುಣೇಂದ್ರ ತೀರ್ಥ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರ, ಕಿರಿಯ ಪಟ್ಟದ ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ಸುಶ್ರೀಂದ್ರ ತೀರ್ಥ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರ ಆದೇಶದಂತೆ 1 ಮಂಡಲ ಕಾಲ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 1ರಿಂದ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 18ರವರೆಗೆ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸನ್ನಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ಸವಗಳ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನೋತ್ಸವ, ಸಂಕೀರ್ತನ ಉತ್ಸವ, ವೇಣುನಾದ ಉತ್ಸವ, ಭಜನಾ ಉತ್ಸವ, ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಉತ್ಸವ, ಅನೇಕ ವೈವಿಧ್ಯಮಯವಾದ ಉತ್ಸವಗಳ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರ ಆದೇಶ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲು ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂಥವರು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದಂತಹ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟ ಸ್ಥಾನವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಂತಹ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗ ದಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಆಗಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವರ್ಷ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿಯ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿನೂತನವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರ ಆದೇಶದಂತೆ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ವಿಶ್ವದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಗುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಈ ವರ್ಷವೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರವನ್ನು ಕೇಳುವಂತಹ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಈ ವರ್ಷವೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಲಿನ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ. ಅದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿಯ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಅನೇಕ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳಿಂದ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾ, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ, ಕೆನಡಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದರು. ಈ ವರ್ಷದ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರು ಅದನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗ ದಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲಾ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲಾ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರ ವಿವರಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಲೀಲಾ ಕ್ವಿಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಭಾಗವತ ದಶಮ ಸ್ಕಂದ ಆಧಾರಿತವಾದಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬಹುದು. ಒಟ್ಟು 50 ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು, 30 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ 10,000, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಸು 5,000, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಸು 3,000. ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ ವಿಶೇಷ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೃಪ್ತಿಕರ ಅಂಕವನ್ನು ತಂದವರಿಗೆ 1,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಹುಮಾನ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ, ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ಪೀಠಾಧಿಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ಸುಗುಣೇಂದ್ರ ತೀರ್ಥ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ನೀಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಪೂರ್ವೇಪಿ ಕರ್ದಮಪರಾಶರ ಪಾಂಡುಮುಖ್ಯಾಃ ಯತ್ಸೇವೆಯಾ ಗುಣಗಣಾಢ್ಯಮಪತ್ಯಮಾಪುಃ ತಂ ಪೂರ್ಣಸದ್ಗುಣತನುಂ ಕರುಣಾಮೃತಾಬ್ಧಿಂ ನಾರಾಯಣಂ ಕುಲಪತಿಂ ಶರಣಂ ವ್ರಜೇಮ. ನಿರ್ಮತ್ಯ ಉಗ್ರಭವಾರ್ಣವೇ ನಿಜಮನೋಭೀಷ್ಟಂ ದಿಶಾಮೀತ್ಯಃ ಸಮ್ಯಕ್ ಜ್ಞಾಪಯಿತುಂ ಕರೇಣ ವಿಲಸನ್ಮಂತಾನಂ. ಶ್ರೀಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಭಾಷಾಯಾಂ ವದಾಮಿ. ಇದಂ ದಿನಂ ಅತ್ಯಂತಂ ಸಂತೋಷಕರಂ ದಿನಂ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಸ್ಯ ದರ್ಶನಾರ್ಥಂ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠಭಕ್ತಃ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಮಹೋದಯಃ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಸಂದರ್ಭೆ ಆಗತವಂತಃ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಸ್ಯ ಅತ್ಯಂತಂ ಸಂತೋಷಃ ಸಂಜಾತಃ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಭಕ್ತವತ್ಸಲಃ, ಭಕ್ತಪ್ರಿಯಃ. ಭಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ದರ್ಶನೇನ ಕೃಷ್ಣಸ್ಯ ಸಂತೋಷಃ. ಭಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣದರ್ಶನೇನ ಸಂತೋಷಃ, ಕೃಷ್ಣಸ್ಯ ಭಕ್ತದರ್ಶನೇನ ಸಂತೋಷ. ಅತಃ ಉಡುಪಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಸರ್ವದಾ ಭಕ್ತದರ್ಶನ ಉತ್ಸುಕಃ, ಭಕ್ತ ಅನುಗ್ರಹಕಾರಕಃ. 500 ವರ್ಷಾತ್ ಪೂರ್ವಂ ಕನಕದಾಸಮಹೋದಯಃ ಅತ್ರ ಆಗತಃ ದರ್ಶನಾರ್ಥಂ. ತದಾನೀಂ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ದರ್ಶನಂ ದತ್ವಾ ಅನುಗ್ರಹಂ ಕೃತವಾನ್. ಅನೇನ ಜ್ಞಾಯತೆ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಭಕ್ತದರ್ಶನ ಉತ್ಸುಕಃ ಇತಿ. ಅತಃ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣದರ್ಶನಾರ್ಥಂ ಅತ್ರ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸಮಹೋದಯಃ ಆಗತಃ ಇತಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣಸ್ಯಾಪಿ ಮಹಾನ್ ಸಂತೋಷಃ. ಅಸ್ಮಾಕಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಯತ್ರ ಭಕ್ತಃ ವರ್ತತೆ ತತ್ರ ಧಾವತಿ ಭಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ಅನುಗ್ರಹಾರ್ಥಂ. ತದರ್ಥಂ ಅತ್ರ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪುರತಃ ದ್ವಾರಂ ನಾಸ್ತಿ. ಕಾರಣಂ ಯದಿ ದ್ವಾರಂ ವರ್ತತೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಧಾವತಿ. ಅತಃ ಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಅತ್ರೈವ ತಿಷ್ಠತಿ ಇತಿ ದ್ವಾರಂ ತತ್ರ ನಿಷ್ಕಾಸ್ಯ ಕೇವಲಂ ವಿಂಡೋ ಅತ್ರ ವರ್ತತೆ. ಕಾರಣಂ ಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಪಲಾಯನಂ ನ ಕರೋತು ಭಕ್ತೇನ ಸಾಕಂ ಉಡುಪಿ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಏವ ತಿಷ್ಠತು ಇತಿ ತತ್ರ ದ್ವಾರಂ ನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಕೇವಲಂ ವಿಂಡೋ ಸ್ಥಾಪನಂ ಕೃತಂ ವರ್ತತೆ. ಅತಃ ಜ್ಞಾಯತೆ ಕೃಷ್ಣಃ ಸರ್ವದಾ ಭಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ಸಮೀಪಂ ಗಚ್ಚತಿ ಇತಿ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವ, ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವಃ ಭಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ಉತ್ಸವೇನ ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣಃ ಭವತಿ ಇತಿ ಅಸ್ಮಾಭಿಃ ಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವ ಸಮಯೇ ವಿವಿಧ ಭಕ್ತಾನಾಂ ಆಮಂತ್ರಣಂ ಕೃತಂ. ಕೃಷ್ಣಸ್ಯ ಸಂತೋಷಃ ಭವತು ಇತಿ. ಯಥಾ ಅಸ್ಮಾಕಂ ಗೃಹಂ ಪ್ರತಿ ಬಂಧವಃ ಆಗಚ್ಚಂತಿ ಸಂತೋಷಃ ಭವತಿ. कृष्णस्य बन्धवः भक्ता एव, अतः बन्धु आगमनं बर्त्डे समये भवतु इति भक्तानाम् आमन्त्रणं कृतं। भक्तानां मध्ये गौरङ्गदासः महाभक्तः वर्तते। सर्वत्र कृष्णभक्तिप्रचारं कृतवान्, सर्वत्र कृष्णमहिमनः प्रचारं कृतवान्। गौरङ्गदासमहोदयः सर्वेषां भक्तानाम् एकं माडेल् इति वर्तते। पूर्वम् IIT मध्ये तत्र अध्ययनं कृत्वा तदनन्तरं जातवैराग्यः श्रीकृष्ण एव IIT इति ज्ञात्वा कृष्णसमीपम् आगतवान्। अतः कृष्णस्य महान् सन्तोषः। सर्वं परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज, मन्मना भव मद्भक्तः, मद्याजी मां नमस्कुरु, मामे वैशसत्यन्ते प्रतिजाने प्रियोऽसि मे इति भगवद्गीता सन्देशस्य श्रवणं गौरङ्गमहोदयेन कृतं। न केवलं श्रवणं परन्तु प्राक्टीस् अपि कृतम्। अतः कृष्णः अत्यन्तं सन्तुष्टः वर्तते। कृष्णः वदति, अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहं, भक्तानां योगक्षेमम् अहं वहामि। इदानीन्तनदिवसे LIC जनाः एतादृशघोषणस्य चौर्यं कृतवन्तः। LIC जनाः योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् इति कृष्णसन्देशं तत्र स्थापितवन्तः, परन्तु वस्तुतः श्रीकृष्ण एव योगक्षेमं वहति। कृष्णः सर्वदा भक्तानां योगक्षेमधारणे सदा सिद्धः वर्तते। यदि कृष्णशरणं भवति कृष्णः अस्मान् स्वीकरोति। अनेकजनानां संशयः, कृष्णशरणे कृते अपि अनेकसन्दर्भेषु रक्षणं न दृश्यते, अतः कथं विश्वासः करणीयः, योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम् इति विश्वासः कथं करणीयः इति संशयः अनेकजनानां भवति।
ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿಯ ಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವದ ಪರ್ವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಮಧ್ವ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗೀತಾನುಗ್ರಹ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರು ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಧರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಚಾರ, ವೈಷ್ಣವ ತತ್ವ ಪ್ರಚಾರವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ ಇಕೋ ವಿಲೇಜಿನ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾಗಿ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಸಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಗುರುತಿಸಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಸನ್ನಿಧಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ಪೀಠದಿಂದ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ತರವಾದಂತಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಗೊಳಿಸುವಂತಹ ಕಡಗೋಲನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣನ ಪ್ರಸಾದವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಅನುಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂತಹ ಗೌರವದ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಅವರ ಸಾಧನೆಗೆ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರು ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮುಖ್ಯಪ್ರಾಣದೇವರ ಅನುಗ್ರಹದ ಸನ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅನುಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬಿಂದುವಾದಂತಹ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಪರ್ಯಾಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರಿಂದ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆಯ ಲೇಖನದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಲೇಖನದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡೋರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಪಾದಂಗಳವರ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತಾ ಲೇಖನದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ವಿಶ್ವದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಭಕ್ತರು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೋಟಿ ಗೀತಾ ಲೇಖನ ಯಜ್ಞದ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಸಭಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿಯ ಮಂಡಲೋತ್ಸವದ ಪರ್ವಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಗೌರಂಗದಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಭುಗಳು ಆ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಮೂಲಕವಾಗಿ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ನ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಭಕ್ತರು ಗೀತೆಯನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಶಿಸ್ತಾ
ಓಂ ಅಜ್ಞಾನತಿಮಿರಂಧಸ್ಯ ಜ್ಞಾನಾಂಜನಶಲಾಕಯ ಚಕ್ಷುರೋನ್ಮಿಲಿತಂ ಯೇನ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರವೇ ನಮಃ. ನಮ ಓಂ ವಿಷ್ಣುಪಾದಾಯ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ರೇಷ್ಠಾಯ ಭೂತಲೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತೆ ಭಕ್ತಿವೇದಾಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿನ್ ಇತಿ ನಾಮಿನೆ. ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ದೇವೆ ಗೌರವಾಣಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರಿಣೆ ನಿರ್ವಿಶೇಷ ಶೂನ್ಯವಾದಿ ಪಾಶ್ಚಾತ್ಯ ದೇಶತಾರಿಣೆ. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. His Divine Grace Sri Sugunendra Tirtha Swami Ji, the Chief Pontiff of Puttige Math, Sri Sushindra Swami Ji, who is the Junior Swami Ji of Puttige Math, Honorable Chairman of the Port Trust, Ramanji, all the trustees, well-wishers, supporters, devotees, the acharyas of all the ashtamatas, the devotees and ISKCON devotees who have come today, and all the Gurukul students who have got trained in all the scriptures and Sanskrit under the able guidance of Swamiji here. Today I stand here very humbled by the great respect and honor which has been given by Sri Sugunendra Swami Ji to the Guru Parampara, and especially to His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON. I stand here as a humble representative of the wonderful mission of spreading the words of the Bhagavad Gita all over the world, taken up by His Divine Grace. When Srila Prabhupada went to London, one reporter asked, Swamiji, why you have come to London? Swami Prabhupada replied, British have ruled over India for more than 300 years, and they have looted from India gold, emeralds, ruby, all kinds of jewels, but they forgot to take away the most precious jewel from Bharat, that is Bhagavad Gita. And Srila Prabhupada said, I have come here to London to do home delivery of Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, since the last 55 years, 60 years, ISKCON has distributed more than 55 crore Bhagavad Gitas in 80 languages. And today I am very blessed by Swamiji, Sugunendra Tirtha Swamiji, who has inspired me by formally giving me the inspiration, the direction that in the wonderful book of Koti Gita Sankalpa Yagya, today I stand here committing myself to write the 700 shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita in the next few months, inspired by Swamiji. Durapahi alpatapasa seva vaikuntha vartamasu yatropagiyate nityam deva devo janardana. The Bhagavad Puran says, association of great souls is only obtained as a result of anugraha of many lifetimes of seva and kripa. Durlabho manavo deho dehinam kshanabhangura tatrapi durlabham manye vaikuntha priyadarshanam. Human life is rare. Long life in human life is rarer. Long healthy life in human form is even rare. But the rarest of all rare is in the human form to get the satsang of the Vaishnavas and to get the association, the direction and the instructions from great personalities like Sri Sugunendra Tirtha Swamiji. Swamiji began his first paryaya way back in 1974-76 period. And after 50 years, this is his fourth paryaya. This is a testimony of his total dedication of his entire human life for spreading Sanatan Dharma. Yonta praveshya mama vachamimam prasuptam sanjivayat akhila shaktidhara swadhamna anyamscha hasta charana shravanatvagadin pranan namo bhagavate purushaya tubhyam. Dhruv Maharaj, in the fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavat Puran, when he is touched by Lord Prishnigarbha Shankha, he offers his prayers of glorification, saying, individually we may be totally without any qualification or skill, but when we are empowered by the touch of Krishna, when we are empowered by the instruction of Krishna's devotees, then even the most unqualified will become qualified. And Dhruva says, I do not have any formal training in Sanskrit, knowledge of scriptures, but simply by the touch of Lord Vishnu, everything is manifesting to glorify the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And therefore, it is only by the association of saints and gurus that all kinds of qualification to serve Lord Krishna and to glorify Lord Krishna and spread the message of Lord Krishna manifests. Chandrika Vishadasmairai Sa Aruna Apanga Vikshitaihi Swakarthanam Ivaraja Satvabhyam Srishtripalaka. When Lord Brahma, he sees all the different Vishnu forms manifesting during the Brahma Vimohan Leela, at that time Srila Shukadeva Goswami speaks this verse. What is the beauty and the power of Krishna's beautiful form? Sripad Madhvacharya established and installed the most beautiful enchanting deities of Udupi Sri Krishna. And for hundreds of years, devotees from across the world have been coming in large numbers just to take the darshan and get the grace and blessings of Sri Krishna. People are talking about corporate industries, organization, corporations, but 800, 900 years ago there were no factories and organization. The most organized of everything was temples like Sri Krishna Math, which has been going for more than 800 years. Not a single day off, but continuous seva, puja going on. For what purpose? So Shukadeva Goswami says, when the pilgrim comes in front of Krishna's deity, he sees two things. First, he takes darshan of the Lord's lotus feet, then he looks at the Lord's face. When the pilgrim has darshan of Krishna's face, Krishna's beautiful lotus-like eyes affect the pilgrim in a very powerful way. Namo Pankaja Nabhaya, Namo Pankaja Maline, Namo Pankaja Netraya, Namaste Pankajangraye. Kunti Maharani also glorifies Krishna's beautiful eyes. So Shukadeva, by his merciful glance, the desire to serve Krishna and the desire to write the Koti Lekhan Gita Yagya develops within you. So the glance of the Lord is that which creates desire to serve. Bhotair mahat bhir ya ima puro vibhu nirmaya shete tadamoshu purusha bhungte gunan shodasha shodashatmakan solang krishta Bhagavan vachamsi me. Srila Shukadeva Goswami says, I am unqualified to speak the Bhagavad Puran. I have Vyasadevji, Narad Muni, all great personalities sitting in front of me. But only when Krishna gives his merciful glance and touch, something will come out. So one should never think one can perform seva by one's own abilities and skill. Material success can happen through skill, but Krishna seva can only happen through Krishna's will. Otherwise it's not possible. Therefore, Sugunendra Tirtha Swamiji has taken such an important sankalpa of taking the Bhagavad Gita into the homes of 10 million people on this planet. Past time in Dwarka, Yudhishthir looks at Arjuna and says, you are looking very sad. What is the cause of your vishad, lamentation? And Arjuna says, I used to have the Gandiva, I thought I was all powerful. Vanchitoham Maharaja. Oh my dear Maharaj Yudhishthir, I have been stripped of my power. Harina Bandhurupina. Why? Because my dear friend Krishna has ended his pastimes and gone back to the Vaikuntha Lokas. Yena me apahritam tejo. My power has been taken away. Deva Vismapanam Mahat. By seeing that power, even 330 million gods, they would get astonished. Now, without Krishna, without Krishna's power, I am nothing. Tadvai dhanusta ishava saratho hajaste soham rathi nripatayo yata anamanti sarvam kshanena tadabhut asadishariktam bhasmam hutam kuhakaradam imoptamushyam. Arjuna says, I am the same Arjuna, this is the same Gandiva, this is the same Rath, these are the same arrows, everything is same. But what is different? Krishna's power has been withdrawn. When Krishna's power is withdrawn, the hero will become zero. And therefore, I have lost that power. And so at this stage, I am totally bewildered and confused. At the time of the battle of Kurukshetra, I was bewildered and confused. And I had expressed to Krishna, Karpanya doshopata swamava prachamitvam dharma sammuda cheta. That time, when I expressed my bewilderment, Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita because the Gita is a book of knowledge which describes about mama dharma, my duty. The first word of Gita is dharma kshetre. And the last word of Bhagavad Gita is yatra yogeshwara krishna yatra partha dhanurdhara tatra shri vijayo bhutir dhruva netir matir mama. So the last word of the Gita is mama, first word is dharma. The entire Gita is helping the whole of humanity, manav, to understand mama dharma. What is my real duty? So mama dharma, my duty, is it towards deha, atma, my body? Is it towards jaya, towards my wife? Suta, towards my children? Agara, house? Pashu, towards my vehicles? Dravina, towards wealth? Bandhushu, towards society and social respect? Rajya, towards my career and control? All of this will continuously change. That is also dharma, duty. But Krishna finally says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Take shelter of me. Because there is a difference between that which is very, very difficult and that which is complex. Sometimes people confuse between complicated and complex. Complicated may be very, very difficult, but you follow a process, you can solve it. But complex means that which is unpredictable, it cannot be resolved. People do not understand the difference between problem and calamity. Problem can be solved, calamity cannot be solved. One of my friends went to conference. Someone gave him business card, and in business card name was written. Below the name was education qualification. and the education qualification said PhD BF. So he said, what is BF? He said, PhD but fail. So he said, why such a qualification? He said, I didn't want to do PhD. My parents wanted me to do PhD. They wanted me to do PhD. After 3 years, I realized I cannot do PhD. But then there was social pressure. You attend a conference, you go here, you go there. And so I had to print a business card which was honest. So I wrote my name, I wrote qualification PhD, added BF. But you know what? Most people think BF is a degree beyond PhD. You are the first person who is getting into all details. So today, Indian parents especially are very concerned about college and university education of their children. What degree they will get. It will help solve problems. Roti, kapda, makan. But what about the calamity which will come? And calamity means janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. That the education system is not solving. And therefore Arjuna is faced with that situation, and when Yudhishthir Maharaj asks him, on Kurukshetra battlefield, Krishna was there. You were confused. You were conflicted. You were totally bewildered. But Krishna spoke the Gita, and with the help of the Gita, you got the conviction, you got the confidence, you got the clarity. But now Krishna is not there. Now you are again confused. Who will help you? So what does Arjuna say? Desha kalartha yuktani hritatapa upashamani cha smaranti prasabham chittam govinda abhitani me. Yes, Yudhishthir Maharaj, Krishna is not there on this planet, but he has left behind his words which were spoken by him on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And those words are so powerful that Desha Kala Artha Yuktani, they have the power to help and create solutions for problems as per time, place, circumstance. Hrit Tapa Upashamanicha, and the burning sensation in the heart can be completely cured by those words of Krishna spoken on the battlefield. Smaranti Prasabham Chittam Govinda Bhitani me. And therefore, Krishna is not here, but Krishna is here in the form of his words spoken on the battlefield. O Yudhishthir, now I remember the message of the Bhagavad Gita and feel the same degree of confidence and conviction as I was feeling before the battle. And that is something which each one of us has to realize, that the Gita is a book which is relevant today in 2025, in the WhatsApp age, in the Instagram age, as much as it was 5,000 years ago. And therefore Swami Sugunendra Tirtha and his followers, they have taken the most important sankalpa of helping people transform their homes and their hearts and their entire existence into experience of a temple by making the effort to write the Bhagavad Gita from first shloka to the last shloka, and thus for several weeks and months they can meditate on the message of Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. He has brought the temple into their homes. Tadeva ramyam ruchiram nabam nabam tadeva shashvan manaso mahotsavam Tadeva shokarnamashoshanam drinam yaduttamashlokayashonugiyate. Krishna appears mainly so that he can leave behind the transcendental sound vibration. Ashesha sanklesha shamam vidhatte gunanuvada shravanam murare. Unlimited miseries are destroyed simply by coming in contact with this transcendental sound vibration of Krishna's message. Shrinavata shraddhaya nityam grinadascha svacheshtitam kalena nati dirghena bhagavan vishate hridi. And therefore it is recommended how you must study the Shastra. Shraddhaya, with faith. Nityam, daily. Svacheshtitam, put your effort. And then kalena na ati dirghena, very soon Bhagavan vishate hridi. So Swamiji, with his very dedicated, determined sankalpa of inspiring more than 10 million people to write the Bhagavad Gita over a period of time as per their convenience, as per their conviction, as per their ability, has given each and every one of us the opportunity to remember Krishna constantly while writing his message and transforming our homes into a temple. And that's the whole idea of coming to the temple, because when you come to the temple, you take darshan of the temple, and when you go back home, how can you transform your home into a temple? And that's the biggest need in this age of Kali. India is especially very, very famous all over the world for being the leader in spiritual knowledge and culture. In spite of repeated attacks on our country over the last thousands of years, we have stayed together because the spiritual culture was strong and intact within our families.